as we speak. I see the list is up to 11. So what we're going to do is we're going to kick it off at 12 o'clock sharp. Drew's going to run through. He's going to share a screen, show everything that is outlined in the Eventbrite link. So we're going to go through how to mass text, mass email, create squeeze pages, landing pages, how to generate free leads. And if we have any more time, we'll throw some extra stuff in there. But if you have any questions, please reserve those to the end. Just put them in the chat box if you're afraid you're going to forget your question, and we'll address them then, because if we all start down that question rabbit trail, we won't get past mass texting. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so it's 12 o'clock. I want to be respectful of everybody's time, so we're going to kick it off now. So go ahead, Drew. You want to share your screen?
All right. Can everyone see it?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, guys. So this is KVcore. For anyone that's not familiar with KVcore and this is your first interaction with it, KVcore is a CRM with a high-powered CRM with lead generation capabilities. Okay, and the capabilities to generate paid or free leads is tremendous in this. Okay, so what I'm going to go through is I'm going to give you guys an overview of the program, and then I'm going to start showing you stuff that can actually make you some money, right? Because that's what we're all in here for, trying to help support our families and make lives a little bit easier. Who doesn't want to work less and make more money? Anyone? If you're a person that doesn't fit in that, you can just jump off now. All right. All right. So here we go, guys. So first couple of things. One thing that I always coach my agents on is your number one thing right here is your daily summary. Okay. This is your guys' entire business. When you get this thing started to roll in and going good, this is everything. Okay. All you have to do every single day, it makes life easy. Right. So that's your first step is daily summary. Okay. And to get more familiar with the program, I want everyone to get into taking the Agent Success Plan. All right. There's a reason it's at the top right of the dashboard, because this is a 4-week program. It really doesn't take you 4 weeks. If you give it a half hour a day, you'll pound through it in maybe 2 weeks. Okay. But it breaks everything down for you in videos, teaches you how to do step-by-step learning KVcore. Right. Any of you guys want to start teams or anything like that? That's the first thing you have your agents do when it comes to getting onto their KVcores, or even getting on your team platform, which is an awesome platform for teams, by the way. I tell my agents, I have helped people move databases of 27,000, 30,000 leads over to this. And I tell my guys, do not give any of your agents access to leads until they complete your Agent Success Plan. All right, it's really important. All right, so first step every day, you go into your daily summary. Then I want you guys, next thing you do, hit your new leads. As you'll see here, it'll start popping up. It'll have all my new leads that came in with the last couple of days. Those are your new people, right? A day ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago. These are the people you want to hit. Okay, make sure that you've had some kind of conversation with. Hit your new texts. To give you guys perspective, if you're ever setting up campaigns, which I'll show you a little bit about, when it comes to communication, you want to do text messages compared to emails, right? You have a 73% chance, a higher chance of them actually responding to you with new texts. Okay, you see here, it's a super easy way to connect with them, and the great thing is it has a mobile app that allows you to text them as if it's just a regular text message on your phone. All right. Then you're going to hit your new emails, hot leads, and properties. Okay. And so going to kind of the properties, one thing I want to point out to you guys, a great tool, like you'll see here, I have a client here that she's looked at a bunch of properties, right? And I'm working with her, okay, but there's a couple of people, if you scroll down further, that I'm not necessarily working with right away. They're not active buyers for me, okay? I'm scrolling because these are all active buyers for me. But what you'll see here, what I want to point out is the preview, okay? This shows you how many times they've actually seen the property. So if there's ever a time that it comes up, like for this person, Bailey Lander 123, okay? You see how they saw this one twice, right? This is a great opportunity to hit up someone, and the reason why I want you guys to check your hot properties is that how big of a impact could it have on that lead if you call them up, and I know her name, but it came in as just an email. But it's like, hey, Melissa, hey, I just wanted, it's Drew with EXP. I just wanted to, call and check in with you. I came across a house that when I saw it, I just thought of you. Like I think it's going to be perfect for you. It's the one over on 420 Winfield Court, Roseville. And then she's going to respond, oh my gosh, Drew, I saw that a couple of times. Like, I love that house. How did you know that? I was like, I don't know. I know you that well that I think that you would love it. Of course, I don't know this person, but I know that she's seen it multiple times. And it's a great opportunity to, the worst thing that comes out of this on that kind of a phone call is that your rapport is built even better than what it was before. And then the best thing is obviously we're showing a house today, right? All right, so a couple things to get into. So going down the list, smart CRM, all right? Your smart CRM, this thing holds a lot of power in itself, okay? The great thing is when it comes to hashtags, all right, so hashtags, for anyone that's unaware of it, hashtags are just digital files, right? So instead of us sitting there with a bunch of crap on our desks and all these files that we misplaced and everything, it's all just right here, okay? So I can sit there and hashtag buyer, and I have everyone of my buyers, so my sellers don't get any of these text messages or emails or anything like that. I can go straight to buyers, or I can do it. Let's say I had a listing and I had 20 leads that came in off of that listing, right? I want to send a text message, a mass text message, just to those people that came in from that house. Let's say it just went pending. I can send a text out to those 20 leads that came in off of that, and I can say, hey, so sorry guys that you missed out. We got another listing coming up in that area. Are you still looking? See the engagement that we can start getting people. Okay, so kind of give you guys a heads up on, for me personally, I have a team of 2, me and a buyer's agent, and just this last month in February, we've put probably about 30, 35 leads over to our lender from KVcore, right? So those are all people in the pipeline, and you guys know real estate is a math game. The more people we get into the pipeline, the better, right? The more deals that we're going to get, right? So some of the things that you can do here, if you go and click rows, you can go down to 100. Has anyone here, or I'm going to kind of speak for you guys since there's a bunch of people on it, most likely you guys, if you have not used this program before, the most amount of text messages that you've ever sent in a day is probably what, 15, 20? John, how many do you think you've sent before KVcore?
Yeah, so I mean, most would be like 30, and that's me really pounding the texts out. So
right, and that's pretty good. But for me, using KVcore, I think my record's like 3,400 in a day. Okay, and the way I can do that is I click on everyone, and I can send out a mass text or a mass email at takes me 20 seconds. Okay, so if you ever want to tell people, all right, so let's say whatever our interest rates are at. Right, especially the time where, like I think a few months back for us in California, it hit 3%. Right, so I sent out a mass text to 3,400 people telling people if you do not own or you are in a house right now with over a 3% interest rate, you're leaving money on the table. Shoot me a text, give me a call, I'll tell you more. I left it short and sweet, and I got a whole bunch of text messages back. And you can sit there. KVcore is really cool when it comes to they already have candid response that are already done for you, right? You can do a bunch of things that they already have, or you can just make the text message whatever you want. Whatever you put in there, click send 100 people at a time, right? All right, so that's the first one. And also, when it comes to emails, for guys that are using KVcore, and obviously everyone is not, but if you have not used the advanced editor, you guys are missing out, okay? It is super easy to sit there and put together a professional looking email. So if you look over here, so I can sit there, I can send out videos, set up my social media, I can have a dynamic button they can click on, and I can sit there, go through, grab one of my YouTube videos, post it into my video, right? Everyone here knows that video is incredibly impactful, right? And if you don't, now you do. Right? This is huge where I can send this out. I can make this button go to a squeeze page that I can gather their information. Like, for example, I can put a video up here saying, hey, if you want to get the most amount of money for your house in the fastest amount of time, if we can't sell it, we buy it. Click below for some more information. You're going to get some people that are going to click on this, and you can send this email out 100 at a time.
Drew, can you show us the preview of that email?
I can. So you sit there, and this is what the thing looks like. So they have a connection to all my social medias. They can click it, goes right to my YouTube page, or they click on the button, and it goes straight to my Squeeze page to gather their information. So, for example, if you have, how many of us have databases and how many of us have plenty of data that we don't necessarily know what to do with? We have, like I have thousands of names and numbers and emails, but before KVcore, I never had necessarily a system to fully utilize and to be able to make me, as much money as I want to make, right? You do now.
And this is cool too because you don't need a BombBomb account, right? YouTube's free.
YouTube's free. You can set it up so that all you have to do is upload it to YouTube and you're good to go. And I mean, how quick did I do that compared to you guys sitting there typing out, oh God, all right, we're going to go for my 14th email of today. I've wasted 3 hours on trying to, compose it. For me, I can sit there and save this as a template, okay? I can save this as a template and send it out just whenever I want, okay? There's also something I could show you guys. We'll see if it works for me today. Every once in a while, my account will freeze up on me in Breakthrough Broker. Does anyone here utilize newsletters? I'm assuming quite a few. Anyone think that they're a little bit of a pain in the ass to deal with?
I hate making them.
I hate them too. But the cool thing for us is we got through our brokerage, we have a free account to Breakthrough Broker, right? I can go to my newsletter, which is actually really good that I'm doing this for you guys because I haven't done it for this month yet. So I need to save a template anyways. I go to my e-newsletter. I click on it for my free download. Okay. Oh, John, I'm signed in as you.
I wondered how you had Lisa up there. Yeah.
That's funny. All right, well then, John, I'm going to be saving yours for right now.
Let's do it.
All right, so we go click free download. We're going to download as a PNG, which just works format best for sending on social media or sending it through email. So, all right, guys, now we'll go over to our marketing autopilot. Go over to our smart campaigns. And go over to templates. I tell everyone to do this the first of the month because what will happen is when it triggers on the campaigns for you to send out a newsletter, instead of this being super difficult and annoying and just cumbersome, taking up your time, we do this once a month, right? We go back over to Advanced Editor. All right. So we should be able to throw it into an image. No, stop it. Browse files. No, but I already messed up. My computer already messed it up. What you'll be able to do is throw that into an image box, attach your social medias, and saved templates. And just like that, you're able to send out an email. Okay, so when you go back to your dashboard and you sit there and see one of your tasks is send out newsletter, like one of mine will be, a newsletter, right? I can sit there and click on that person, whoever that newsletter is supposed to go to. I'm going to do it for you guys for me because I made one last month. I always suggest, guys, when you're doing anything for KVcore, make yourself a lead so that you can sit there and test it all on yourself. Okay. We'll send over a new email, template, February newsletter. Obviously, we'll do it for March this month, but there it is. Done. I can click preview, and that's what it's going to look like. And so it's just make things quick. It makes it so that any agent that you talk to, and most agents that I talk to, they're like, I'm overwhelmed with my business. I let things fall through the cracks. I'm dealing with 5 to 10, leads, right? If I'm dealing with 5 to 10 buyers, statistics show that I maybe get 1 deal out of that, maybe 2, right? But if I'm dealing with 500, my odds go way up. And if I can sit there and pound out these newsletters and I'm keeping in touch with my people all year long in my database, business starts coming, okay? So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is now we'll get to the part where we're going to start making some free leads and some free money. John, do you like free money?
I love free money.
I love free money.
That's why I'm married to Valerie.
Oh man, the sugar mama, there you go.
Exactly.
So guys, what I want you to look at right here, I can tell you almost with 100% guaranteed, this is the same thing that you guys are going to see in your marketplaces. You're going to look at, you see how there's this little row that says Craigslist, right? It says never, 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 never. That means that no one in this area, so in my whole area, have posted any of these properties to Craigslist, okay? And right now for me and my buyer's agent, we do about 10 to 15 of these a day. We generate about 1 to 2 leads a day from these, and they're free, okay? Let's go over to, let's go over to Citrus Heights. Oh, someone already did that one person, Sacramento area home search. All right, let's see, where else do we want to go for?
Do something in Grass Valley.
Oh, Grass Valley, let's do it. All right, 450, right? All we have to do, and I always like to post, with my posts, I like to do it for the price range that I'm looking for, okay? Most of the time too, if you ever do posts, if you do something for $1 million and someone actually responds, it's because they can maybe afford 800, right? So I usually do $500 to $600 listing, $1,000 listings, so that I can get $300,000 to $400,000 buyers. Because those are the people that are always churning and always moving, right? So we're going to go over here and we're going to click on ... right? More actions. If you guys see here, you can do a whole lot of things. I can generate a QR code. I can print a flyer, boost the property, post to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and the last one is Craigslist. Now, everyone take a look at my screen where you can see me. Okay, I'm going to click this. I want you to see my hands, and then look back at the screen. I'm not doing a single thing to this, right? It's ready to go. All I have to do is click publish. I go into my inbox, click publish again, done. So if you guys can find a better way of posting to Craigslist that fast, please let me know, right? And then, John, how much did that cost me to do that?
$0, my friend.
Free. I love me some free, okay? All right, so that's one of the strategies that we can do. And I tell you, like, I almost guarantee when you guys go into your individual markets, wherever you're at in the country, there's going to be never posted on every one of those. Okay, out of 20 listings, there was one posted by one person. Okay.
Absolutely, it's free money. And then another thing you've shown me before, Drew, is because on that drop-down menu, how to post reduced listings, like recently reduced listings to Facebook. Can you run through that one?
Oh, you're jumping ahead. You want some real?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if we were.
Oh, good. That was my next one. If we're making money, let's get back to it. All right, guys. So now we're going to lead engines. All right. So there's a couple of different routes that you can go. All right. And I want to explain what the two differences of these are. What you're going to see here are landing pages or squeeze pages. All right. So a landing page is a really good resource for you if, let's say, you're going to do a new home buyer seminar, right? And we want to promote that. Okay. Well, we can make a landing page so that people can click that, and we can post it anywhere we want. We can post it anywhere, promote it anywhere. They'll click on the landing page, go to fill out their information. All right. What also you can do, anyone here have it set up for their local MLS that once this is kind of how it goes, right, the process. You get a client, you get them into the MLS search, and then you set up a search for that client based off of what they're looking for, right? So a squeeze page is us working backwards. We're going to create a search and then look for the clients that fit that search, right? Because we're going to go and promote that search. So what we'll do, click over to squeeze page. Let's build the squeeze page. All right, so where do we want to go? Where do we want to go fishing for, John? What do you want?
Let's do Grass Valley again.
Keep going.
I know Jonathan has a soft spot in his heart for Grass Valley.
All right, Grass Valley. We're up in the boonies, but they got some decent sales price, so I'll take it. I'll go anywhere. If you're going to give me money, you're going to pay me 10 grand to go and sell a house in the boonies, I'm going. All right. So we'll make it single family. This is also, guys, if you focus and you specialize with investors, we can sit there and put business opportunities, commercial, income properties. The sky's the limit when it comes to what you can promote. Okay. So we'll just do single family. And let's say, for us, I don't want anything under, say, 300,000, right? No discrimination, but if you want to work for less, then it's all yours, right? I want to work for something that's going to make me some good money. So let's go over here. We want to make this search as broad as possible, right? You don't want to make it so it's searching for 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and someone sees that and they're like, well, I want 4 bedrooms, so I don't want to click on this, right? We'll make it as broad as possible. And then what we'll do here, we have options. If you see here, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, right? But we're going to do reduced homes, because who doesn't like a deal? You can be worth the most amount of money in the world, you'll still want a deal. All right, so then we're going to put a hashtag. So let's do hashtag Grass Valley. And this is simply so that you guys can track, right? So this is when, so if someone clicks on this post, it'll go into your database with the hashtag Grass Valley. So you'll know where they came from, okay? We're going to put our cover photo as use listing and search results. It's not compliant in all areas. It's compliant in ours. So this is the one I'm using, but you want to check with your local MLS.
How many hashtags can you put?
Unlimited. If you want to put, if you want to put more, let's put boonies. Right? I want to put in whatever I want. Okay. If you want to have it so that this cross-references 5 different hashtags, you're all good. Okay. So then what we put in here, these are the amount of views that they can do before they're forced to put in their information or get off. Right? Some people do, like myself, I'm more of an immediate. I'm a high D, I'm a driver, so if you want to be on my site, give me your info. Right? There's some people that are 10, some people are 50, some people are never. It's up to you. Right? The default, the recommended is 2. We'll just keep it for 2 for right now. And then we click generate link, and there you go. Squeeze page is done. What you'll want to do at that point, take the direct link, and we're going to copy and paste it real quick, just to make sure it works. Bam, there we go. All right, Grass Valley. See, I love me some 615, 529. I can take these prices, right? So, but what you'll see here in the top left, you see that I'm signed in because I'm a lead in my own system. Okay, if you're not, if you don't have yourself up here, and signed in, it will actually make it so that in two moves, 2 views, it'll make you sign up. Okay. So then what we'll do, we're going to go back to our squeeze page. We're going to remember the short link. Short link is for Facebook, okay, for your social medias. And also realize though, with that direct link, then you guys can send that to whoever you want. You can email it over. Let's say that you had an open house and you got 10 people from it, right? Well, you can sit there and email that link out for that entire area. Let's say I was focusing on good old Grass Valley and I did an open house there. Well, and I got a bunch of people's information. I can make a squeeze page for the entire area, send it out to them, and immediately start adding value to them.
Can you also text that link out, do a mass text with the link?
Yes, I can. Okay. So now what we'll do, we're going to go copy, jump onto Facebook. We'll see whose account I'm logged into. Oh, I'm actually on my own. There you go. I do it for so many people. I build ads for so many people that I never know who I'm logged in as. All right, so we're going to simply paste, and you wait for a second. So you see here, fetching preview. All right, so you'll see here, we can click what is the cover photo for it. So, and this is, this is interesting. John, I don't know if you saw this, is a new blurb that they put in to make sure that we're all compliant. So it describes the search, but I want to put, let's say, that house, like that one, for Grass Valley. Okay. So, and then are you, John, are you checking the box, the chat for any questions?
Yeah, there's just one question so far about a 3-dot thing about Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back to that when we get done. All right, so guys, also what you want to know in your Facebook posts, okay, in social media posts, adding emojis is a really key thing. It sounds silly, but you actually have a 241% better click rate with emojis. Okay, so I'm gonna
Emojis.
gotta have me some emojis, all right? And so I'm gonna start showing you exactly what I do. I build these ads for people. I do it for myself, and my ads will look almost identical to these squeeze page posts. All right. So let's see. Have you ever wanted space? And again, and then also going back and forth between caps and regular is also another way of grabbing attention. Okay. So let's get some red question marks. Don't look. Throw up. Get my eyes up there. Don't look too far. Caps. Grass Valley is the space you need. Then we'll get our emojis. These deals will knock your socks off. There we go. We got to throw on my socks. I hope these deals are still there. Then we're going to throw in my, cross my fingers. Jump on these homes quickly by clicking below. And then we want to throw in my downward hand. There we go. And then, of course, John, just for you, I am feeling excited.
Love it.
There you go, guys. You just posted your first squeeze page right there. So now anyone that clicks in off of this, so you can put this into groups, you can put this into your main feed, right? There's huge capabilities of what you can do with this, and it can be calculated as well, all right? So if you guys are, let's say that you're looking for a specific area, right? Well, we went and started a group for Grass Valley Homes, right? And we have 200 people in it. One thing that you guys can do that is seriously effective is starting your own Facebook groups and sending out invitations. Because once you own or you are in charge of the group, you can dictate what gets to be posted there, including other agents' posts, where you can either allow them or not. And then when it comes to your post, you've got to allow them or not. And obviously, you're going to want to allow them, right? But I can go and post this exact one into a Facebook group of Grass Valley Homes that I started, and I have 200 people that are looking on it, and I can post it. And all they have to do, they'll go and click on it, and if you see, it goes right back to the squeeze page that we just created.
Yep, I love it. And on the right-hand side, it shows the reduced prices, upcoming open houses, foreclosure, short sales, all kinds of stuff.
All of it. And the great thing, it's all your website. So if they click on anything, they want to chat with me, it goes in, continue. I can go straight to my Facebook Messenger, and they can start talking to them. Right, straight from there, because I connected my Facebook to my KVcore site. If they want to send a message from that, they can send it to me. It's just another way of making this process seamless and quick. All right. So let's go back to KVcore. So that right there, it's huge. Okay, you can also go and make a single property squeeze page. All right, so if you have any listings that you guys have going on that you want to promote, all right, let's see. John, do you have an address at all for me? Got one for you guys?
Oh, Valerie, what's the one that you're trying to sell in Placerville?
It's off the market right now. All my stuff.
All your stuff sold?
It's all pending.
Look at
Atta girl.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just go back then. Let's just go. We'll go back to a regular one. You know what? We'll just keep with this darn Grass Valley.
Hey, Drew, Randy's wanting to know, can you create squeeze pages for specific neighborhoods? Since we're on this topic, before I forget, sorry, didn't mean to shove you under the rug there, Pierre.
Phenomenal.
But
Who asked that question?
Randy?
Randy, that is a freaking awesome question. I love it. Let me show you. So not only can we do it for county, we can do it for cities, we can do it for neighborhoods. Is he local?
Randy, where are you located, Randy? I don't think he is.
Okay, so then we can do.
Oh, Reno, Nevada, Lake Tahoe. That's a different MLS.
Okay, all right. So then let's see. We can do whatever we want. So let's do Granite Bay. Okay, that's a high-priced area in our area, right?
In our market, yeah.
So we can. I can do the city. I can do the neighborhoods, Granite Bay Vista, right? So that's the one he's asking about, certain neighborhoods, right? I can also look at it with schools. So if I want to do Granite Bay High School, good school. Let's see, Roseville. See that? Roseville High School. Right. So for Roseville, if I want to focus in on Roseville, you ever have the clients that are, I just want to be in one. I want to be around this one school, or I want to be in the Roseville Joint School District. Perfect. Okay. Let's throw up one right there. So I can do any home that I want. Okay. So let's say single family. What do we want to do? Just listed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do just listed homes in the Roseville School District. We'll go Facebook. We always want to put our source. It's just another way of tracking it. Okay. Now we'll do Roseville Schools. Okay.
He's wanting to do the map search. Can you just run through this on the draw on the map button?
Yep. Draw on the map. So then we want to put in our area. Look at Roseville again. So then I can get as broad or as specific as I would like. Okay. If I want to do, let's see. I want to do a place that's only around Caseburg Park. Right. Draw the area. I can do just around Caseburg Park. There we go. Apply selected areas. Apply selections. Okay. And so it has in there. You can see how edit map. So I know that it took there. Okay. And now I'm just curious to see if there's any houses in this area that was just listed. Let's see. Generate link. See if there's any. Nope, none just listed.
So it's too defined, but I guess the short answer, Randy, is yeah, we can. That's how you do it.
We can do it, and yeah, you can do it as broad or as specific as possible. Right? You have some. If you're the king of that area, you go and do that. Once a week, and sit there and just consistently post. Consistently post that stuff in that area.
Drew, can you also do just listed and just reduced at the same time?
Yes, you can. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah. So I can put just listed.
Horse property.
Horse property in an area that there's no horse property. And then reduced.
Right.
Yep. See that?
So that should broaden your range always. I think it's smarter not to put yourself in a box.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's what you guys got to remember. When it comes to squeeze pages, you're selling the search, right? So we're trying, if the normal process going down the river to an escrow is meet the client, put them into MLS on a search, look at houses, get an escrow. We're starting in the middle of that river and going uphill. We're selling this search. We created a search. Now we're seeing if this search applies to anyone and does it connect with anyone and attract them, right? And the reason that you guys are going to be putting in these the emojis and all that, what you guys want to realize is that all you're trying to do is stop the scroll.
Yeah.
Okay, someone that's sitting there bored, looking at Facebook. Okay, how do I get them to stop the scroll? Darn it! In that little area, no listed, no just listed, no reduced, whatever. You see the capabilities. Okay?
Absolutely.
So then what you can do as well, let's go back to our listings. All right. And then let's see, let's do this one in Citrus Heights. All right. I know that agent. I'm working on her KVcore for her. There you go. That's awesome.
That's why she's posting on Craigslist.
Exactly. I literally, I have coached her on this. That's the funny thing for me is that anyone in our area that have actually posted on this, I know I've coached them. So what we're doing, we're going on, grabbing the MLS, right? We're grabbing the MLS number, going back over to lead engine. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do a single property page. Put in our listing ID, put in that we're from Facebook, hashtag, we'll just do Citrus Heights, if I can spell, whatever. And then we generate the link. And then what you'll see, here comes our single page. Okay. So when you're talking to a listing, right, we're talking to someone that wants to list their property, right, and you can tell them through my marketing, what I can do for you is on a daily basis, I can get this in front of, and you can state however many people you have on your Facebook. I have 3,000 something people on my Facebook. Say, Mr. and Mrs. Jennings, for selling your guys' house, do you think that would help you if I could get this in front of 3,000 people on a daily basis?
Absolutely.
And if I could do that and generate that kind of attention for your property, do you think that it might be worth it for you to look further into me representing you guys?
No, Drew, nobody else does that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just another tool. Right? You can go and show them how to, you put it onto Facebook. I can get, in my listings, when I go and go for them, I can tell them with my marketing and the marketing budget that I put behind it, I will guarantee you that I'm going to get this in front of 15,000 people in the next 3 days. If you tell me someone else that can, you let me know. But if not, if you want that kind of marketing, that's how I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to get your back and I'm going to get this house sold. It's all through this kind of stuff.
So let me ask a quick question because I came in late. What you just did, Drew, is you took this house off and you created a single property squeeze page of someone else's listing that you're promoting?
This is just, you can grab them off of any one of them. But this happens to be one of the people that, now granted, my disclaimer is check with your local MLS and associations to make sure that you can promote any listing out there. But this is an EXP listing from our area. I can go through and promote this, okay? And I can go and throw this up into Facebook, just like I did with this one, right? So this is multi-property. Now this is single. Okay, same thing. You put in your emojis, put in your things to sell, put in the copy to sell this property, and anyone that clicks in off of this comes into your KVcore. All right? And the biggest thing that you guys can do when it comes to KVcore, and for me, like I do Facebook ads to get leads, and I put them straight into KVcore. Okay. The reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to get these clients to consistently search on my website. If they're on my website, they're not on Zillow, they're not on Realtor.com, they're not getting sold as a lead. They come to know me as their trusted professional.
And you get notified every time they engage with your site. This goes back to the dashboard. So you can see how many times they're looking on mobile, how many times they're looking on the desktop.
Oh, yeah. Like I know when, for example, let's see. So you see here how it shows even me. Like I was just on this page, so it registered that I was looking at this property 3 minutes ago. If I'm a client, right, and I haven't been on the website for a couple of weeks, and I go and see a house, it might be a great opportunity for you guys, which, by the way, KVcore will send you a text message letting you know this person just visited your website. They haven't been on it for, X amount of days. It'll text it to me, and I can go and call this lead and say, hey, Drew, I was just, it's Drew Johnson over at EXP Realty. I just wanted to see how the search is going. I was just thinking about you lately and thought I haven't talked to you in a while. Are you thinking about houses at all? Or how's it going? Oh, well, Drew, I have actually. I just was looking at houses. That's ironic that you called me. Is it really?
And I just bought one without you. Sorry, Drew.
Well, that's the whole point, right? Is we're trying to get people in that funnel. This is the top of the funnel.
Exactly.
Trying to get them in there so we can call them, text them, email them, just top of mind.
Where if I haven't talked to a lead and all of a sudden they went from nothing to all of a sudden they're going on and they're searching a whole bunch of houses, I'm calling right away. Okay, I've had it plenty of times. All of us know of how many times we, clients go with a different real estate agent. You've been working with them for months, and they met some Joe Blow at a open house.
And met Valerie at an open house, and she sells them that house without you.
Damn Valerie.
So what about those landing pages, those templated landing pages in KVcore?
So what we can do on that? Yes, of course. So what you can also do in like a great thing that I use in my listing presentations that I tell my sellers on, excuse me, is that I tell them that I also, no matter working with me, I do a single, I do a website just for your home that I promote all over social media and on the internet, right? Where I can sit there, I can go on to create custom backgrounds. I can sit there and take a primary MLS image. Oh, wait. Back it up, Drew. Right, I'm going to get that MLS code again. There it is. So we'll go and I'm still promoting this one that I'm focusing on, right? All right. Someone's making some food. Smells good. All right. So then we'll go back to our squeeze page. I can find it. There we are. All right, so we'll go backgrounds. We're going to throw that up there. Hit OK. Then all of a sudden, I now have a custom squeeze page with the main photo of the listing. So what I'll do is I'll go and create a landing page. I do this for all of my listings. I go on to GoDaddy, buy a domain name that has it in there. Right? And then, which I do this before I go on the listing presentation, by the way, so that even if they don't go with me, well, too bad, other agent, I now own 123 Main Street in Roseville, California. So just give me the heads up, John and Val, if you ever go to try to do that.
If we're competing with you?
I own it. So, but you can sit there and then you can put anything you want on here. If you, let's say, on a listing, you want to go and you get drone, like a drone video or a video of the house, right? Well, I can go through, I can put on video views, which I'm going to pause this, so that I can go and upload my URL for the video. I can upload it there, right? So it has the picture of the house, it has the video that I made for it, and I can customize any of this verbiage, okay? If I don't want this much verbiage in there, I can double click, get it out, and this is what you see. I can customize this all. Okay, and then the capabilities, when you go into that listing, you show them a previous listing that sold in 7 days just because the market is crazy hot anyways. But I go and I can show them, I copy the URL, I bring my computer, throw it on there, and this is what I do for my clients. If John Jennings that was just in front of me doesn't do this for you, I can beat him. Right.
Yeah, it's one thing to tell people. It's a whole other thing to show them. And as long as you have a good internet in your market and you can do this, it's another tool in your tool belt.
Yep. And it's also like if you guys go through, you want to make a buyer's webinar, or like one of our guys in our office does a lot of investor seminars, right? Or you can promote webinars if you want. Like John, for this one, we could have sat there and made, to promote this exact thing that's going on right now. We could have made a landing page that has the Zoom link in it. We could have promoted it everywhere if we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's the capabilities.
Next time.
Amen. Next time. But the capabilities of what you can do with this is insane.
Pierre had a question. He was wanting to discuss how to set up custom campaigns and tasks for hashtags, as well as templates that we can possibly customize.
All right. So we go on to marketing autopilot. All right. Go into start campaign, or smart campaign, sorry. Just giving you guys a heads up. They do have system campaigns in here. Okay, you can go and click on them, and these are pre-made campaigns. All right, if you see, they're trying to add all the time. You know, property boost, Facebook ad campaign. There's a lot of them there, and if you don't know how to create your own custom ones, then just simply use one of theirs. Okay, it's easy to do so. All you do is click Add to Library, go back to my library, and you can add them. You see it right there. All you have to do is turn it on. Okay. Now, if you want to do custom ones, you can add a campaign, and you can make the trigger whatever you would like. So for example, guys, if I go and put in that hashtag, what was it, Grass Valley. So we're going to do a hashtag is, and I can go and look up whichever ones I put in there, which I think Grass Valley. Didn't register. So I can do like Granite Bay Facebook. That's one of my old ones. So I can do that, and I start it, I hit next, right? Or you can have it so that if it's moved, so let's say a lead comes in and it's moved to hashtag Grass Valley. There we go. Grass Valley. There you go. Okay. Then we can define if they're a buyer, seller, renter, vendor, or agent. That's more so for us EXP people. For buyers, so most of these people, let's say most of these people are going to be buyers. Click on that. We'll give it a name. Grass Valley Test. And then we can choose to put on always run or not. I don't suggest, unless this is kind of like your default one, don't put it as always run, because it will literally always run.
And always runs means every time somebody has that tag, it'll automatically start running this, right?
Yes, it'll automatically start running, but it tends to times a new lead that comes in, it'll try and apply it to that as well. So I usually put it as not always run. Hit next, add campaign. And so this is the part for campaigns that are a little tedious, right? What that means, so what you'll have to do when it comes to building a campaign is that you have to build templates. So you build templates in email, a text message template, task template, a call, or webhook. These are really advanced, so you don't need to worry about that unless you get really good at KVcore. Okay. But this is a way that, for example, if I want to make it so a third-party company will automatically send something out, it will do this. Like if I have an expired listing campaign, I can get this to do through like Thanks.io, which is a postcard company that's meant to make things look like they're handwritten. Postcards look like they're handwritten. I can get it so that on day 3, it sends their information over to Thanks.io, and they automatically send out a postcard, which then takes it, it's leverage that I don't have to take that time to write that postcard. Okay, but you can sit there and you add templates. So if you want to do a text message, saying, hey, thanks for clicking on my ad for Grass Valley Homes. Are you looking to buy or just looking for fun? Question mark. And I'll put that in. I'll do Grass Valley intro text. Right? I add that template. Then I'll go back to my campaigns. And we see that we have, where are you? I have a lot of campaigns. There you go. Grass Valley test. Right? And then I want to add a text message. Template name is Grass Valley intro text. We'll name it intro text. And I can have it so that it immediately goes out, or I can click on minutes, hours, or days. So let's say if someone clicks on that Facebook post that I did, I can get it set up, and when they sign up, I can get it set up so that 3 minutes after they sign up, they get a text message from me. Or I can set it up that they don't get it for 300 days. Whatever you guys want to do, you have the capabilities to control this all.
And if you're always curious too about what that text is going to look like, you can of course send a test to yourself, or just click that toggle that Drew has right there, view this template, and it'll show. If you want them to be personalized, you you can actually do that. So it would say, hey, first name.
Yep. So if you wanted to go, like, so we can go back to templates. So if we wanted to have it, the text message templates, look up our Grass Valley text. Now we'll edit it. Hey, and then we put in, see, and the cool thing is, look, once you go to put in that, it'll tell you first name. It'll do it for you. See, hey, lead first name. Thanks for clicking on this. And then I update it. And so when I put myself on there, so what we can do is go back to campaign library, back to our campaign. We can turn it on. We'll turn it on. We'll add that text message to it. So what was that? Grass Valley text. We'll immediately have that going out. And again, we can see. Give it 1 second. I didn't say that. But you'll immediately see. It'll say, hey, Drew. Just checking in with you. Saw that you jump. Thanks for jumping on my site. Are you looking to buy, or are you looking just for fun?
So we can personalize it, just saving you guys time while keeping it personal. Pierre asked a question about, do you need to own a smart number to be able to do this?
No, KVcore and EXP provide that for you. Okay, if you would like to have your own personalized one, I think it's, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks to do so.
Yeah, and so all you would do to find that is you just go into the marketplace and you can add a smart number there.
Yep. So in marketplace, you guys, you can add a multitude of things here. Okay, if you want to do the team add-on, you have a team, you want to do that, you can click on this right here. It'll get it going for you. Smart number add-on. See right there, you learn more. All right. If you want to do Facebook advertising, Google pay per click ads, right? These ones are really good for if you want to put some money behind your leads. I also do it for people as well if you want a little bit more control. Okay. But these are really great tools.
There's Thanks.io.
Yep. Thanks.io, MailChimp. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. And see, Pierre, if you saw here, the hyperlocal WordPress website. So those are right there too. So yeah, I mean, look at, you can do vanity domain add-ons, EXP templated website add-ons, all this stuff. It's all a couple of clicks away. Okay. Any other questions that people had? I know that we have that person that was asking for the ...
Yeah, Pierre had a question about the dots.
Okay, so you just go and click on, one of the listings. Click on the ... which just means more actions, and it opens up everything that you want to do, that you can do. Send it via text, add to save, email, hashtag. I can search Twitter. I can text to it, hashtag. I can generate a QR code, print a flyer.
Can that help, Pierre? You just have to click on the property and then you get the dots.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't have that drop down or the dots. I don't have that send email, that little box right there. It's not on any of my listings here, and I'm wondering why. So maybe it's just something wrong on our end.
Yeah, Pierre, what area are you in?
I'm in Southern California.
Okay, so then one thing you guys can do too, go down to this bottom right corner. All right, so Pierre, I want you to go down to the bottom right corner, click on it. That's your chat with KVcore. Ask what's up. They'll get back to you on it.
Okay.
They usually tend to get back to you within a couple of minutes.
Right.
Right. They are super on top of it and easy to work with. And last thing I want to kind of go over before I take a couple more questions is also this learning portal. If you guys want to learn more about how to get, to become a Jedi at KVcore, they have everything here for you. You just select a category. You can sit there. They have social media tactics that you can use. That you're just getting started, advanced, anything that you guys want to do, this place can help you.
Drew, I wanted to just chime in. I appreciate your time and showing us all this. When I was using KVcore before, one of the best lead generations I did, especially in Southern California because rentals are so high, we did based on the parameters that you were doing on that squeeze page, we did pet-friendly rentals with pictures of dogs and everything else. And my God, it blew up.
That's a solid suggestion.
Yeah, so it was amazing because people with dogs, it was just it was crazy.
See, and the great thing, you can sit there and you can go into the lead engine create your landing page, put your background
As
as
puppies.
exactly as
Yeah.
dogs, and put in exactly that information.
Yeah, we did it for Newport Beach of rentals at $6,000 a month and over, and it was amazing. It was one of the best campaigns I ever ran.
Do you know what you can get for $6,000 a month in Sacramento?
Yeah. Well, you get a little, like 3 bedrooms out here, you'll be all right.
Yeah, no. Like if you want to rent like a $1 million place, let's see, you could probably rent a place that's at least 4,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 4 bath.
For 6 grand.
That'd be about 13 grand here.
Oh gosh. Hey, Damon asked a question. He wants to know, do we have to use the drewjohnston.exprealty.com domain, or can we use a custom domain?
Well, so you can do a custom one. So for example, like you see here, it'll go back to yours. But for me, like I do drewsellshomes.com. You click drewsellshomes.com, and that goes to my website. So that's my KVcore.
So if you're doing a landing page, how would you create a custom Drew Sells Homes for that landing page?
Well, I wouldn't do it just for Drew Sells Homes. I would do the landing page URL that is geared towards the whatever you're trying to promote.
So as long as you own that domain, you can type it in there, and it
forwards it over right to the landing page.
Got it.
Right, because so your landing page will be some jumbled up, like it's going to say drewjohnson.exprealty.com, and then there's a whole bunch of code that'll come after this. Okay, it's not one that's like a pretty or sexy URL, right? But if I wanted to do 123 Main Street, right? Well, I'm going to go and buy the domain name and then forward anyone that goes on to that domain name right to the squeeze page, right, or right to the landing page.
That answer your question, Damon? I don't know if.
Yeah, Drew, I was asking about the email that we use for the campaigns and everything. Does it have to be our EXP email?
It does not, but one thing that you want to know is that if you do not use your EXP, if it's coming from 2 different, or it looks like it's coming from 2 different emails, okay, you're more likely to go into someone's junk mail than if you're utilizing your EXP one.
Okay.
Which then what you can always do is if you go into your EXP one, if you just go into the Google settings, forward it to whatever one you want to use.
Yeah, I have it forwarded to my email. I don't use EXP on any market. I figured we had to use it for this.
We do, just like, again, you don't have to, but I would much rather if I'm sending videos, I'm sending like that stuff, I want it to come up in the regular inbox instead of junk.
No, of course. Makes sense.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Any other questions you guys got?
Yeah, just one more question. When you're mass texting and it's coming in through that smart number, the reason I had asked about the smart number is I had put that on a door hanger, and I guess somebody else had it on their sign as well, and the calls were coming from all over the place. If you use the number that EXP gives you or KVcore gives you, and you do a mass text, and somebody else is also using that same number, is that possible that things get jumbled?
So from my understanding, there has been a couple of times that's happened, but you want to go and make sure you go and chat with them about it.
Okay.
And usually they've gotten that straightened out, okay? Because the program knows. So if you generate a number from our smart number that you use it, they know that it's associated with your account. So all the leads theoretically should come in. Of course, any program has their glitches at times too, but for the most part, from everything feedback that I've got from people, it's working just fine.
Awesome. And when you do respond by text, it doesn't mass text everybody. It just goes back to that one person, and the conversation. You don't have to log in somewhere separate, right? You just respond right on your phone, and it's one-on-one. Okay.
Yep. And then if you guys get the open house app through KVcore as well, I always teach everyone, bring a tablet or whatever. You can buy those little stands for like $20 that you can put your tablet on. That they have to sit there and type in their information. That stuff will go directly into your KVcore, and then you can set up a custom campaign of your from your open houses, right? Hashtag open house. As they come in, what it can do is you can sit there and schedule it so 20 minutes out. So they came, they looked at it, they're just leaving. All of a sudden they get a text message from you. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be sending you, I'll definitely be trying to stay in touch. 2 hours later, automatically it sends a video of you saying thank you so much for coming to my open house. I loved, it was such a pleasure meeting you. Can't wait to talk more about helping you and your family find your next place. Right?
That's awesome.
It's all automatic. right? Like any of us real estate agents, like I am ADD like no one's business. Okay, if I can count the amount of money that has slipped through my hands, it would make me cry at night, right? But a hell of a lot less falls through my hands nowadays because everything's into this program.
Amen on the ADD, man. Amen on the ADD. I'm 10X sign behind John.
Boom, 10X.
Dude, that is in my Audible. That's every day. So.
Yep. I've looked at that sign at least 20 times this whole time.
I've been bouncing. I'm like, hey, I want it. We're good, you know?
10X your KVcore. 10X your KVcore.
So
Drew, I'm going to connect with you on workplace. I want to share some stuff with you that I've got some ideas on, and maybe we can walk through it together.
Yeah, before we log off, everybody's still on here. If you would like to reach out to Drew, just contact the person that shared this webinar with you, or you can contact me directly.